Right, so we're back for the very final part of the sorcerer run through. Shouldn't be long now. So yeah, we beat 4 kings last time, and we've already done Better Chaos and Seath the Scaleless. So the only thing we have left to do is Nito. So Nito is somewhat of a straightforward boss. The more painful thing is how you get to him through Tomb of the Giants, which I'll also be showing in this video. Or this part run through, whatever you want to call it. So, I don't have one, but if you have a divine weapon, you should consider upgrading it and equipping it now, because what divine weapons do is once the skeletons are killed with it, they don't come back like they usually do, even if you haven't killed the necromancer in the area that's reviving them. So yeah, if you have a divine weapon, bring that. There's not all that important, to be honest. I'm not gonna have the divine weapon, so yeah. I don't know how I got hit by that, but yeah. So just follow this exact path, basically. Not too much to it. It's a one-way route, so shouldn't be able to get lost. And just for safety, we're going to be taking this bonfire here. And you'll notice this is exactly the same as the pinwheel route. That's because it is. We're just going a little bit further into the Tomb of the Giants. So once again, we're going to block past these 3 skeletons. Try not to get hit by that. Drop down here. Roll down here. Estes. Roll down one more platform. We're not gonna have Leroy helping us, so make sure you avoid this wheel skeletons. And what I like to do is do a spin, and that'll very easily get around the wheel skeletons. Although the normal skeletons are pretty hard to dodge, so there isn't too much we can do about that if they start doing a spin attack. That isn't really dodgeable for us, so just tank it. Hopefully you have enough health to do that. But anyway, once you come here, go past where Pinwheel was, and come up here. All this is going to be the same as us coming down for the early Tomb of the Giants Souls pickup and Skull Lantern. So because we did that early Skull of the Giants earlier, we had the Skull Lantern, which makes this part a lot easier. Although it's completely doable without the lantern, you just need to memorize the place a little bit better. Get past these 2 skeletons, and this time we can actually take the bonfire because we have warping with the Lord Vessel. So you can either drop down or take this ladder. I prefer to take the ladder because it's a little bit safer and you don't fall off ever. And if you're using power within to go super hyper mode, then I suggest you become human here, because there is a spot where let's do patches first actually. So once he kicks you down, say yes to him after you come back up, and then after you beat Nito, if you actually talk to him, then you'll become a merchant in Firelink after you beat Nito. Although that's not particularly important for this particular run, but if you want to buy anything from him, you can. So roll down here, and you'll be met with a skeleton. Roll past him as well. Drop down here, and follow this path along. Make sure you follow this path as tight as possible. This route is designed to have the least amount of skeleton beasts and giant skeletons hitting you in the face, so you want to make sure you follow those. So you became human, you can stand over here and wait for Leroy to spawn, and you can kick him off the edge, backstab him, you start beat on him, whatever you want really. And if you kill Leroy here, he will drop the Paladin set, and I think he drops the Paladin set anyway. But he definitely drops the Sanctus, which is the shield, and Grant, which is a decent faith weapon, but it requires too much stats to use, so it's not that great. But the Sanctus in particular is a shield, and you don't have to have enough stats to wield it. As long as you put in your equip slot and you have it in your hands, it doesn't matter if you can't block with it, it will slow your health. It will give you life regeneration, which will counteract the life drain you get from power within. So remember, as a flat amount that Sanctus gives us, I believe it's something like 15 flat health regen. So make sure you are as low of a health pool as possible when you're using that. And we're just going to wear the stone armor once again, make sure everything else is on, Crown of Dust, Bellowing Drain Crest Ring, and we'll roll down here, and you'll trigger the Nito cutscene, immediately Flask, and hope he doesn't do the Grave Lord Sword Dance. And the ideal scenario is it will walk a little bit towards you, and you're going to have to block these skeletons. Okay, that's the grab, so you want to quit out if he grabs or uses the Grave Lord Miracle. Essentially the idea is just to run up to him and dot beat him, but sometimes he will do grab attacks, and sometimes he'll do Grave Lord Sword Miracles, both of which will likely one-shot you maybe. I'm not entirely sure with the setup it will one-shot you or not, but regardless you don't want to get hit by it. The grab definitely one-shots you, but I'm not sure about the Grave Lord Sword Miracle. Just let him walk up a few steps, and if he's not doing the miracle or he doesn't grab you, then just spam dot bead, and 3 dot beads will kill him. Very easy, not very difficult at all. Stone armor gives us poise, so we don't have to worry about the skeletons. And the giant skeletons back here that we didn't deal with, because it's the easier way to doing this boss. We'll drop scimitars sometimes, which is a pretty decent sword, but once again you don't need to pick it up. Anyway, so that's Nito done, very easy. Honestly, he's genuinely easy no matter what you do with this setup. Like, you can have pretty much any weapon setup appropriate for the level, and you'll breeze past him. It's honestly not very difficult. So yeah, that's basically it for Nito, and now we only have the final boss remaining, which is Gwyn. And how you access Gwyn is after you defeat the 4 lords, so that's Seath, the 4 kings, Nito, and Bed of Chaos, in any order. You don't have to do the order I did it in, but yeah. And you click Offer Souls to Lord Vessel, while you have all 4 of the Lord Souls that you gain from beating those 4 bosses. You gain access to the Kiln or the First Flame. And here, essentially, there will be 5 Black Knights actually, each wielding a Black Knight weapon. And these Black Knights are respawnable, so you can farm Black Knight weapons if you really wanted to from here. And they also drop guaranteed chunks, but what we're going to do is, okay, not do that, but what we're going to do is try to run past most of them, because really we don't need any of the drops, and it's a waste of time to be killing them. So yeah. So you'll notice that I have 20 Estus. That's because once you offer all 4 Lord Souls to the Lord Vessel, you actually gain up to the maximum amount of Estus possible in a single player game, which is 20. So keep that in mind. Normally the Lord Vessel should only give you 10 before you offer any souls. And I'm not sure if it ever offers 15, but I usually only go back to the Lord Vessel after I've War for the Lord Souls, so somebody else is gonna have to test that one. But yeah, we'll just run past everything. Make sure to roll, because sometimes they're a little bit sneaky with the hitboxes, and they hit a lot further than it looks like they should be. Anyway, after running past the first two Black Knights, which have the Black Knight Sword and the Black Knight Greatsword, you arrive at this weird looking bridge thing. And all you have to do here is keep running, and you'll meet another Black Knight. So this Black Knight, just parry him and then run past him. He'll 99% of the time try to follow you and fall off as a result of it. Like so. I don't think I call him falling off there actually, but you can see that we got souls, and yeah, he just fell off basically. And we're actually only gonna need a few spells for this. So just kill these two to safely change your equipment right outside Gwyn. The Halberd Knight and the Great Axe Knight is somewhat hard to parry because their visual cues are kind of bad. But the Halberd Knight procced my RTSR, so I was able to kill him in 3 Crystal Soul Spears, even when he's blocking. So yeah, but those are the Black Knights, and hopefully I'll get this parry timing down first try, but here's the boss that everyone kind of memes about, because you can parry him for whatever reason. But because of that, it makes it really easy for us, so that's good. What you want to do is start running towards him, and parry. He'll stagger after just 1 dot bead, and 3 should do the trick. Just make sure that if he light attacks like he did there, with the one-handed swing, you block the first hit. It's not really possible to actually parry the first hit, so yeah. And if you did that all correctly, well done, you just beat the game as a sorcerer character. And you get Soul Gwyn, Lord of Cinder, as well as 70,000 souls. Catch being is you can now no longer go back to any other area. Going out that way will trigger an ending scene, and the only other thing to do is to light the fire, and that will also trigger another loading screen. Well, not loading screen, ending. So there is nothing else to do. After you beat Gwyn, you cannot go back to any areas in NG. If you try to homeward bone, it will just send you right back into the kiln of the first. Sorry, send you right back into the Gwyn arena. So this character's NG journey is over. So I hope you guys enjoyed the sorcerer playthrough. Hope it helped. And I had an enjoyable time with Twitch chat and making this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.